Fuelfield is finally coming to iPhone. Which is extremely strange to say because about 8 months ago, that thought would have been completely alien to me. This is the original version that I made at university. And after going back through the original project, the feedback that I received, and everything that I've added since, I've realised just now how different the game has become. But to understand why Fuelfield ended up like this, you have to look at the 3 games that originally inspired it. Asteroids gave me the basic idea of flying around in an open space, avoiding hazards and shooting everything around you. Vampire Survivors gave me the escalating waves, the upgrades, and that feeling of the run gradually becoming more and more ridiculous. And Megabonk showed me how chaotic and satisfying that kind of progression could become. But I didn't want to just make another Survivors game. The idea that made Fuelfield different was that every movement costs fuel, so the same resource that lets you escape danger is also constantly pushing your run closer to ending. But it wasn't always like that. What eventually made Fuelfield different was the fuel system. In the original version, the fuel only drained when you boosted, but as I kept developing the game, I tied fuel to movement itself. And that one change added a layer of tension Fuelfield never had before. It increased the chaos, it made every movement feel calculated and forced you to actually pay attention to where you were going and how much fuel you had left. It was a small change, but it made the game significantly more fun. The original version was fairly bare bones. You would launch the game, start a run, pick us from a small set of upgrades and just try to survive. But now, there are settings, unlockable skins, achievements, and abilities that let you see everything that you can discover during a run. But the biggest change happened inside the runs themselves. You can now earn XP, level up, choose from a much larger upgrade pool, unlock abilities, build your boost, and gradually turn the ship into something far more powerful than when you originally started. And rather than the game simply getting faster until you eventually died, there are now proper boss fights that completely change the pace of a run. The original version had the basic idea. The version releasing now builds an entire progression system around it.
Yeah, that's Fuelfield, and if you would like to download it, it is available on the App Store, it is available on Google Play, and if you're on PC, it's available on itch.io. There aren't plans at the moment to put it on Steam, as I already know what I'm like. If I have plans to put it on Steam, I'm only going to go expanding this game tenfold more, which it might end up being worse off for the game if I put it on Steam, because I'm just going to keep adding more and more shit, which doesn't seem like a bad idea, but I feel like it's at a stage now where it's kind of perfect to me.
But yeah, thank you for following the journey. Download Fuelfield now on the App Store, and thanks for watching.